time today, so if we can keep the distractions to a minimum. What? Oh.
I know. I gotta get a picture. No, don't. You might scare her away.
Did the meeting start?
You know this is a meeting?
This is a place where the meetings happen. But you never come to meetings. Yeah, I know. I quit smoking. This is sort of what happens.
You go to meetings.
All sorts of stuff. You'll see. Anyway, if we could go ahead and get...
Wait, what does that mean?
What does what mean?
Oh, not you, Jen.
Well, thanks.
Jen, what does that mean? You'll see. Anyone else catch that?
I was doodling.
What is that supposed to be?
That's me. If I had a mustache, wrestling some perp to the ground.
But you don't have a mustache.
If I did have a mustache.
That's not a mustache. That's an ink blob.
What do you know about art?
And then I conducted the whole meeting by myself and actually got more done.
Sorry, Liz. Please go on. But it was creepy the way she said, "You'll see," right? I'm just saying. I'm done.
Are you sure? Okay. Well, we're actually in production for Annie, and so far Darren is towing the line. By towing the line, I mean he hasn't gone berserk, so win! The production team would like to use the catwalk in order to... Was that me?
Uh-huh.
Interesting. Are we done now?
Yes?
Sweet.
Don't let you, Desmond. Just Jen. Jen should leave. Can leave. Jen can leave if she wants.
Oh, man.
Great. Good meeting, everyone. I hate to be that person, but you're all acting very weird. Especially you.
What did I do?
Giving off kind of a... yick.
Oh, hey, Jen. Okay, bye then.
That was the most amazing thing I've ever seen.
Oh my God, Terry, what happened to you?
I'm not giving off a yick.
I mean, I'm happy she quit smoking, but...
Are you okay?
So did Jen know this was like an actual meeting, or did she come in by mistake?
She quit smoking, and it made her insane.
I am speaking, right? I mean, people can actually hear me.
Yes, we can hear you, Silly Willy.
Don't call me that.
I have a stuffed bear named Silly Willy, and I love him very much. So you should be honored.
I have a stuffed elephant named Colonel Peanut Butters. But more importantly, what's up with Terry's leg?
Oh, it isn't anything. Rick is my new boyfriend. Have I mentioned that?
Today, no. In general, about 1,000,000 times.
So the theater was showing Spirited Away, right? One of Hayao Miyazaki's best movies, in my opinion. Though some may argue that Howl's Moving Castle may have some more evocative imagery, and it's hard to even compare to My Neighbor Totoro, which is just classic.
Anyways.
Oh, and I took Rick to see it because he'd never seen it before, and he never really gets to go out because, I don't know, he can't keep a job or something. But
Wait
our
a second.
seats-
He can't keep a job?
Well, he hasn't found something that satisfies his spirit. Rick's awesome. He makes me feel good about myself. It's like when he looks at me, I'm the only person in the world.
This was the guy who asked us to cast his rooster.
Wait, so you're paying for everything?
Only for now. And I know what you're thinking, so stop it. I like to do these things for him.
Well, I just don't want you to get taken advantage of.
Do I look naive to you?
You literally have a hat with kitten ears on it.
I know. I love it. Anyway, did you want to hear my leg story or not? So there we are, and we're way up high in the back row, and our seats were like 20 steps up.
Did you trip on the stairs?
No. And after that, Rick wanted to dance. He's a really good dancer. So we went to this club, and we danced until midnight.
You twisted your ankle on the dance floor.
No.
So this story's gonna keep going then.
Yes, because as we were leaving, I tripped on a crack in the sidewalk and sprained my ankle.
It was such a long story to tell.
But are you gonna be okay?
The doctor just wants me to stay off of it for a couple of days. $300 for him to wrap my ankle, and I had to buy the crutches. Buy them. And of course, the theater doesn't provide insurance. I mean, you'd think there would be like a crutch rental store, but there isn't.
Well, I'm glad to hear you're okay. Now, Liz, if you were gonna rent out crutches, you would need to get like a deposit up front or something, right?
At least, I mean, one thing people like around the house is an extra pair of crutches.
Put a padlock on them.
Well, that wouldn't accomplish anything.
Billy?
Sorry. Where were we?
I was just about to discuss the budget for the show that... I'm so sorry, I have to take this.
Liz? Hang Hey, guys.
Sure, we'll just sit here, doing nothing.
But getting paid for it.
So guys, I'm supposed to be giving a tour around 10:30 to the crew. They haven't seen the whole building yet.
Say no more, madam. I'll be happy to undertake that task for you. Nobody knows more about this old gal than I do. We'll start getting things ready.
We?
Yes, I need you to come with me in case some of those rookies get it into their head to start monkeying around on my tour.
Oh, let them try monkeying around. They want a monkey? I'll give them a banana they'll never forget.
All right, Kate, so you heard what that sounded like.
What?
And now I'm alone. Oh, oh.
Everything okay? You left the staff meeting without even making a list.
Oh, hi. Yeah, I don't always make lists.
Add that to your list of lies.
Okay, so I'm organized, so sue me.
Wouldn't know how. What's going on?
It's my mom. Her MS has been acting up.
Ah, the changing weather.
Yes, although that's not something I would have expected you to rattle off.
Well, when you Google prostate cancer, one thing leads to another. She okay?
She got really sick over the weekend, and the doctors, and oh, Billy, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I mean, I'm broke. There's no insurance. I'm nearly 30, and I can't even take care of my mother when she gets sick.
What does she need? I'm happy to kick in any.
It's not only that, Billy.
What about your dad?
My father does not deal with reality.
I know what you mean. My dad and I hardly talk, and when we do, it usually ends up in a fight. I'm like, Dad, your career choice is your career choice, not mine. And this really should be about you right now.
It's just that sometimes I don't even know what I'm doing. I mean, I'm just as my mother, and I'm trying to come to grips with the reality that one day I'm gonna pick up the phone and she's not gonna be there.
My mother does that, and she's alive.
My mom is my best friend, Billy. And it infuriates me that I can't take care of her because I haven't done anything with my life. I am a house manager at a community theater. I mean, I love it. I do. I love it. But there's no benefits. There's no insurance.
Free shirts, though.
It's not a career. It's not anything. I mean, there are other places.
Liz, we need you here. Otherwise, I would have to do all of your work. And I don't want to.
You know, if you're not gonna help,
I'm trying to be helpful. I'm just not good at it. I can't make it easier for you, but I can tell you you're not alone. You've got all of us. If you need something, say the word.
It's not easy for me.
I know you have walls, blah, blah. But those walls, Liz, they're heavy, like rock. Heavy, heavy rock, and gravel, and the stuff they use to hold the rocks together. Magic.
Mortar.
Yes!
I'm not gonna lie, that fell apart a bit, but I get it.
I told Dwayne those traps needed more cheese.
Why bother? The rats aren't eating it. Maybe they're put off their appetite by the sight of theater nerd groping.
That's not what that was.
I'm an open-minded person, Liz. Mr. Perdue is not. His reaction would not be so pleasant if he were to see you two canoodling in the theater corridor.
I would never canoodle with Billy.
That hardly hurts at all.
No, that's not what I meant. Do you want something, Penny?
Mr. Perdue would like to speak to Mr. Kavanaugh in his office.
Great. Should I walk down there? Can you give me a lift on your broom?
Interesting. I thought that getting shot down in front of a near total stranger would have deflated that overblown ego of yours. Guess not.
Your ego is overblown. My ego is evenly blown.
Try to keep that scathing repartee to a minimum when you're speaking to Mr. Perdue. He's not in the best of moods.
Raspberries.
Seriously, Liz, you can do much better.
Oh, we're not together. He's like my brother. I needed a shoulder, that's all. I got some news about my mom.
Oh my God, I'm so bored. Why won't you let me leave? Did I say that out loud? Sorry. Gotta go.
Where's Shoop?
Band practice.
Well, this is the balcony area, and it stretches as far as the eye can see.
You mean from that wall to that wall?
Well, you can't see any farther.
What if he has X-ray vision? Do I have X-ray vision?
What if he can't keep his hands to himself?
Okay, forget I said anything. Well, as you can see, we're pretty high up here. Now, in the case of the balcony collapsing, you'll probably all die.
Has that ever happened?
Not that I'm aware of.
And in case you're thinking about it, I strongly discourage any kind of shenanigans up here. I will find out, and you will suffer. I'll throw you over this railing.
No, throwing people over the railing is not company policy.
Now, I heard that this theater used to be the home of the city fire department.
Shut up, Greg. Nobody wants to hear it.
Really? I've never heard that before.
Hey, how many of my fans do you think it would take to fill up this whole place?
Oh, I got this one. My brain is completely frozen. You gotta help me.
I don't know. 100?
No. 100.
Is lunch soon?
I've forgotten how to tell time. Something is horribly wrong. I have to get out of here.
I took the hands off his watch face. He'll figure it out. Now, where's Lou?
New things. New help needed. I got it. Thanks. Thank you. What are you doing out here?
I have no idea. I used to come out here to smoke, and now I come out here and do nothing. It's interesting. Everything is so sparkly.
I'm proud of you. It takes a lot to break an addiction and, not kill anyone.
I've tried before, but never really took. Friends tell me I get weird, but so far I haven't noticed anything.
Hey, you! Yeah, you are one fine walking sex bomb, you know that? Bring that sugar over here!
Anything different?
Jen, that was the mailman.
Yeah, it was! Woo!
He's like 70.
Like aged cheese. I used to like cheese.
Let's talk about something else.
Like what?
Anything else? Oh, I know. Did you hear about Liz's secret?
Is Liz the blonde one?
Yes, you talk to her every day.
Nope. Maybe smoking Jen talked to her every day, but she's gone now. I feel like I'm getting weird. Am I getting weird, animal hat lady?
No, not at all. Weird? No. What kind of secret? What? Oh, okay. Well, no one knows. Desmond told me that Mr. Pradu said something about a performance, and she completely freaked out.
Now I have to know what it is.
How? No one knows anything but Mr. Pradu.
Then I'll ask him.
You mean, like, confront him? You don't do that, Jen. You barely talk to me, and I'm your best friend.
You, Jen, remember? Are you really my best friend? Did I know that before?
Well, of course I am, silly. Okay. That's good. Let go. Let go.
Best friend.
Hiya, Mr. Pradu. I see you're all settled in and looking sharp. And witty as always.
Mr. Kavanaugh, I've been looking over...
Actually, I'm glad you're here. I've been meaning to talk to you about Michael.
Of course I'm here. This is my office. The reason you're here is because I called you here. This is my meeting. And in my meetings, I set the agenda.
Of course. So, can I see the agenda, please, maybe?
I've been looking over these profit and loss statements, Mr. Kavanaugh. And I must say, wow.
Yes. Last season we had a few challenges.
Challenges? Death of a salesman sold fewer than 40 seats per night on average.
Well, it is kind of depressing. I mean, all that failure. Willie Loman couldn't even kill himself, right? It took him like 15 tries.
Allowing that Bob Nut woman to practice a particular brand of community theater was the worst idea since Google Glass.
I completely agree, if that means it wasn't our fault.
Of course it's our fault. Everything that happens within these walls is our responsibility. People come here to see a Calhoun Street theater production. They don't care if it's the Cornerstone Players or baseball players putting it on. The success of this theater is the success of all theaters in the community. Do you understand what I'm telling you?
I feel like you want me to say yes.
William.
Look, Mr. Preedy, we're in a hole. But now that we're bringing productions in-house, it should help us to control a lot. Besides, we have no choice with, Marion being in jail and all.
I spent my entire life creating successful theaters. And do you know what each and every one of them needed in order to be a success?
Money.
Money.
Yes! I almost said seats.
Money, Mr. Kavanaugh, makes all things possible. Throughout my career, I've become very adept at finding the people with it and how to pot them from it in order to redirect those funds to the arts. But in this case, I am loath to admit it. I'm at a loss. You see, William, I've never been in a town with such quaintness. I don't know where to begin to find the people with the passion and the pockets deep enough to help me take this theater where I want it to be a great success. What I'm thinking is we put together a theater benefit. Gather the arts lovers together. Get them excited. Get them drunk.
A theater benefit.
I have complete faith that you and your team can put together something wonderful by next Thursday night.
A benefit for the theater.
Don't tell me you're unfamiliar with the concept.
Benefit.
Oh, good Lord. Look it up. Yes, I'll expect my invitation in the next few days. Or will it be an Evite? Ooh, the suspense is killing me.
Absolutely, sir. You can count on me. Why did I salute?
I sincerely doubt that, but you never know. What do you want?
Let's cut the chit-chat, Purdue. I need information.
Ah, the singer.
You know, scientists say that when you quit smoking, all your other senses become twice as acute.
That's being blind and an almost complete lack of information about scientists.
Science. Anywho.
What my enhanced senses are telling me is you know a secret about our own Liz Rabbit. I want you to tell me that secret. Now.
I will not.
Yes, you will.
No.
Well, I tried. See ya.
Coffee?
Is there nicotine in it?
I don't think so, but I could ground out a cigarette in it if you'd like.
I'll pass. I used to drink water and green tea exclusively. I don't know what Nugent drinks.
I'm pretty sure I'm extremely dehydrated.
That'll happen. Here.
What's this?
It's a website address. You wanted to know Liz's secret, right? It's all right there.
Why is it blinking at me?
Probably because you're hallucinating.
Oh, that would actually explain a lot.
Let's get you some water, shall we?
Not necessary. I'm perfectly fine.
that we've gotten all the practical jokes out of the way.
And we found Lou.
Well, when you leave half your colon in Korea, you don't dictate the bathroom time. Bathroom time dictates to you.
We come to my favorite part of the building, the catacomb.
Why do you call it the catacombs?
No questions, just listening. Now, this room is one of the only areas in the entire structure that has remained virtually unchanged since the building was first built in 05.
2005?
Listen, millennial, we're old. We haven't adjusted to the fact that it's a new century yet. When we say 05, we mean 1905. And keep your damn electronic doodads in your pockets.
And for God's sakes, pull up your pants. No one needs to see your drawers.
Does that mean the tour is over?
No. Now, where was I? Now, a lot of people avoid coming down here because it's super creepy. They're cowards. Why I go in here almost every single day.
It's the only place no one would make him work.
Not cool, Desmond. Now, today, I am giving you rookies a rare glimpse into my inner sanctum. Unless you're scared.
Does scared mean bored?
Here, hold these. Sometimes this door sticks, but don't lose them because this door locks automatically. And we'll need the keys to unlock it from the inside if we want to get back out.
Gotcha, bro. Now that is a lot of exposition.
You disgust me.
Enter if you dare.
What is wrong with you?
Worked on that all morning.
Instead of working.
Not cool, Desmond.
It's awful dark in here.
Dang-nammit. I forgot to hit the circuit breaker to get the lights on. Give me my keys back.
What keys?
I gave you my keys.
No, you didn't.
I did too.
I saw him hand it to you. There were like 600 keys.
Oh, that big clunky thing? I left it on the box outside.
You did what?
It was heavy.
Desmond, do you know what this means? We're locked in here. It's just like prom. It's just like prom.
I kind of have to pee.
Well, this ain't good.
I just want to be really sure of what we're doing here, what we're about to do.
The site is called Off-Broadway Unbound. It's where Liz's video is. Oh, it better not be dirty movies.
If Liz wanted to share this video with us, don't you think she would have?
Maybe she forgot?
Judging by the look on her face when he mentioned it, she is not.
And that means we're violating her trust. But I'm also super nosy. I'm torn.
Okay, we all know we're gonna watch this sooner or later, so let's just get it out of the way before she gets back and never mention it to her. How bad could it be?
Fine. Do it.
Already did it.
Oh, Emmett, we took a vacation to England for our honeymoon. Who would have thought that I would become queen of the... Stop! Everybody hold it! Hold on! What the hell is wrong with you? You dumb... I mean, what the could you crinkle anymore? Yeah, how dare you come in here and crinkle your little bag of... What are those? Are those potato chips? Are you eating f***ing kettle chips during my f***ing performance? What's wrong with you? This is Broadway, you pretentious Do you have any idea the amount of effort that goes into becoming a character and bearing your soul in front of 5,000 people? No, you don't, do
watching this episode of Upstaged. Subscribe on YouTube.
Oh, and yeah, subscribe on YouTube.
And like us on our Facebook page. And we need money.
Oh, yeah, our GoFundMe page. Without your support, I'll have to shave off my mustache, so give.
Give.